What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Shout out to the members of the channel. Shout out to the Point of View crew and Trip on This. My channel recently turned 6 years old. And if you don't believe me, go look at my catalog. But I do not make videos on other YouTubers and other YouTube channels. I don't feel like I have to get out there and make videos on what other YouTubers do in their life or say on their channels. It's just like prison for me. I do me and stay in my lane. But when you have some dork who's not even from California step up and speak on California prison politics and in the process disrespect not only thousands of my homeboys, but me as well, yeah, I'm going to step up and speak on it. I mean, if I don't step up and tell the world this lame is full of shit, who's going to do it, homeboy? If not me, who? Let's go. So there's a dude named JD Delay. Said something very, very stupid yesterday in one of his videos that disrespected, bro, the whole California car, if you ask me. But before we get to what he said that really offended all the convicts in California, let's do a little build-up first. Let me tell you a little bit about the dude, and let's build it up, homeboy. Let's go. So 2 years ago or so, someone asked me, hey, you seen that prison YouTube channel with the dude he yells? He yells a lot. And I was like, oh, Wes Watson? Because I remember Wes Watson used to sit at the picnic table and he'd sit there and yell. So he kind of came to mind. So I was like, oh, Wes? He's like, no, some other dude. And I was like, oh, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. He goes, here, let me send you the link of this dude. So he sends a link. I get it. It's JD Delay. I watched the video he sent me, and you know what? It's garbage. I don't like it. Thumbs down. I don't care for it at all. But JD Delay has huge numbers, much bigger than mine, so obviously someone gets it, just not me. And it's fine and dandy, bro. He probably doesn't like my content either. And I don't give a fizzuck. But the point is, do I like him? Dude, send me the link. No, I do not. But even though I didn't like him, I subscribed to his channel. Because I like to support all prison YouTube channels that are in the prison genre. Because I figure, hey, if they're doing good, I'm doing good. All for one, one for all. I mean, if their views are up, then my views are going to be up. Let's just subscribe to all of them and show some support, homeboy. So since I was subscribed to JD Delay, and I wish I wasn't, bro, one of his videos slid across my feed, and it freaking made me throw up in my mouth, bro. I was that disgusted by it. In fact, I made a video about it on the spot. But I did not say his name. I did not use his face. I just said some dork of a YouTuber did this in a video. What do you guys think? Pretty fucking lame, huh? And a lot of people were like, oh, JD Delay, they said in the comments. And I said, I don't know. You tell me, bro. But he did something straight out of line in one of his videos, bro. And here's what it is. This JD Delay guy thought it'd be cute, thought it'd be clever to dress up like a PDF file, to dress up like a chomo for a skit to get some laughs. Now, I've been molested by a real life child molester, homeboy, and let me tell you, there was nothing funny about it. I don't remember laughing one time. But this JD Delay guy thinks it'll be hilarious if he were to get all in character and dress up like a PDF file to do a skit to make everybody laugh. And you know what I've tripped on is how seamlessly and effortlessly he slid into that character. I mean, you played it pretty well. It's like you're a natural actor, I guess. Bro, it disgusted me to see someone dress up like a chomo and do a skit. And it wasn't a skit like, hey, let me dress up like a PDF file and then have like 4 or 5 woods come beat me up with bats and knives and stomp me out and bricks. No, it was a skit dress up like a chomo, and he's in jail watching cartoons. It's real funny, real cute, real clever, right? Wrong! Nothing cute, clever, cool about it. Disgusting. So, bro, I unsubscribed. I made a video at the time, mostly to just get it off my chest. Because, dude, I was horrified and disgusted by it, dude. I think it's straight way out of line for somebody to do that. Now, the only thing, in my opinion, that JD DeLay has ever done that's cool was shout out the Alaskan Avenger. One time when I was still subscribed to JD's channel, something came across my feed, and it was him shouting somebody out. I was like, let's see who this dude is. Let's hear about one of JD's friends. I don't like him. Let's see what kind of company he keeps. And he starts shouting out the Alaskan Avenger. First time I've heard of him. Love the dude. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you never heard of him. This dude, the Alaskan Avenger, is from Alaska, obviously. And what he did is he went through the sex registry where the predators have to sign in, or whatever the case may be, homeboy. He went to the registry and got a bunch of names and addresses, went and sought those people out and stomped them. I don't know the exact details, homeboy, but broke them off enough to where the Alaskan Avenger himself got broke off a big, lengthy prison sentence, homeboy, in the prison system. I wish I had known about this while he was doing time. I definitely would have showed support. I know about it now. He has a presence on social media. I'm a subscriber, I'm a follower, I'm a fan. But I wonder if the Alaskan Avenger would think it was cool and cute to dress up like a chomo. Just for a skit. Just to make everybody laugh. It'd be funny, right? Wrong. Nothing funny about it. Straight up disgusting. Straight up out of line. And if one of my homeboys had done it, one of my homeboys came to my house and was like, Splinter, let's do a video, bro. I got a good idea. Let's dress up like PDF files and do like a skit, a funny look. Bro, I wouldn't even punch him, bro. I'd slap him, dog. Slap him right in the mouth. So this is what JD DeLay said yesterday in his video that disrespected all of California. If you want my opinion, homeboy. Now, in his quest to disrespect Wes Watson, because that's what he was doing. He was trying to disrespect Wes Watson. He actually disrespected all of us. And that's why it's so cringe to see or hear someone who's not from California try to speak up on California prison politics. This JD DeLay dude, he's from Oregon. Then he moved to Florida. But you know what's really funny? If you go back to the very beginning of his YouTube channel, back 10 years ago, he's just some dorky-ass lame dude playing guitar, not a tattoo in sight, no muscles, just straight geek squad. And you fast forward 10 years and it's like, okay, well, I guess you decided somewhere along the line to do some roids, get all pumped up, and then get a bunch of shop tattoo work. You know what we call that in prison? When someone tries to come in prison acting all hard with a bunch of shop tattoo work? Lame with a paint job. You bought your tattoos, homeboy. I earned mine. We're not the same. This dude's trying like hell to be hard. Dressing like Chris Angel. Go look at his first video from 10 years ago. Bro, I was doing time at 14. I didn't just get all these tattoos in the last 8 years and then try to come on here. Yeah, let's do a skit. Nah, bro. Straight up plastic gangster on his, in my humble opinion. So this is what this geek said to offend all of California. He made a video on Wes Watson. And now you know, and you'll probably tell, I don't like JD DeLay. To the point I can't even stomach watching any of his videos. I mean, usually in a situation like this, I would watch the video if for no other reason, for research. Since I'm speaking on it, since I'm quoting him. But I can't even do that, bro. Ever since I seen him dress up like a PDF file for a skit, to get everyone laughing, like nice little giggle, nice and funny. Ever since I've seen that, bro, I can't even stomach the dude. I don't want to hear anything he has to say. So I'm just going by what my source said. I have a source who I trust. And the source told me that yesterday, maybe the day before, JD DeLay made a video on Wes Watson. And in the video, he said that since Wes Watson did the out-of-state program, here, maybe I should get you caught up to speed on the out-of-state program. In 2008, 2007, 2008, 2009, California starts shipping shitloads of inmates. Boatloads, dude. Busloads. Thousands of inmates got shipped out of California to other prisons. Oklahoma, Arizona, Tennessee, Florida. It was an out-of-state program, bro. They started snatching them up and sending them all out. I was one of the first to go to Arizona. And J.D. DeLay and all his wisdom, you know, because he knows everything about California prison politics, you know, being from Oregon. Dude, you can fit what J.D. DeLay knows about California prison politics into a thimble. But this knack said, oh, the only reason the Wes Watson went out of state with the California out-of-state program is because he had them funny charges. Insinuating, or no, not even insinuating, flat out stating as a fact that the people, the convicts, the inmates who went from California out of state, the reason why they went, because they have those kind of funny charges. Fuck you, fool! There ain't nothing further from the truth. In fact, the opposite is true. Nobody with funny charges went out of state. They didn't pick anybody from the PC yards, because that's where you'd be at in California if you had funny charges, a PC yard. We don't do it like they do it where you hang out, where just they throw them in with everybody and people just tolerate them. And no, they got to separate us from them, otherwise we'd take their wind. So if someone had a funny charge, they'd be on a PC yard. And when California did the out-of-state program, they didn't take anyone from any PC yards. Can you imagine California calling up Arizona like, hey, we're going to send you all of our sex offenders. We're going to just gather up all of our sex offenders, put them on a bus, and send them out to you guys. Do you think that'd fly? Do you think Arizona would be like, yeah, send them? As it is, these other states didn't want the California inmates. That's why they said, hey, you're not going to release them here, though. When it gets close to their out date, like 90 days to their out date, you got to take them back to California. You're not going to release these inmates on the streets of Arizona, Tennessee, or Florida, or wherever the fizz California put a prison up, homeboy. They had to go back home. And no, they didn't send anyone from a PC yard. I went from Soledad, which is one of the most active yards in California at the time. When we're talking about level 3, homeboy, because they didn't send level 4s. They didn't have a level 4 180 kick-out yard, a shoe kick-out yard, a 180. You don't know nothing about that, though, J.D. DeLay. You don't know nothing about a level 4 180 shoe kick-out yard, but they didn't have those out of state. Level 3s, active level 3s. They took me from Soledad. We just got off a year-long lockdown where someone was murdered. A Norteño killed a Wood. So another riot happened. Then the next day, another riot happened. A Wood got stabbed in the eye. It was ugly as dishes. People are losing their life. We're on a year-long lockdown. The Norteños and Woods, they had to let us out early because then the Southsiders threw a black dude over the tier. And he got life-flighted out of there. So if you have North and Woods slammed down over a riot, and Southsiders and blacks slammed down over a riot, who's going to feed the food? There's no one out to feed. So they let the Norteños and Woods out early. Supposed to be a year and a half long lockdown. We got out after 10 months. There was a murder. Soledad's an active yard. They snatched us up and took us out of state. I'm one of the first buses to Arizona. I opened up Eloy, Arizona with stellar paperwork. A stellar career. Never hit a shit PC SNY yard. My paperwork is stellar. Nothing wrong with it at all. I could walk any yard, homeboy GP, and that's how I got down. So no, J.D. DeLay, your assessment that, oh, Wes, the reason why he went out of state is because he had bad charges. No, fool! You're just lame and stupid and cringe. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You disrespected a lot of people by saying that. Because no! I went and opened Arizona up. And when we got there, big, huge riot, slam us down. And then they let off the Southsider rep and the Wood rep to communicate over this big riot that just happened between the Woods and Southsiders. And this Southsider rep stabbed the Wood rep from Sacramento. There we are for another 6-month lockdown, bro. It was nothing but knives, razor blades, and blood, and good paperwork. That's what you found in Arizona. And we came from a yard that we just got off a 2-month lockdown over a murder. So I think you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. In his attempt to disrespect Wes Watson, he disrespects all of California. Ain't that a bitch? Pound it. I'm gonna cut the string, let it fly. Peace.